All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Bashem Rakakwadash. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father, and it's not God. Yahweh Shai is the true name of His only begotten Son, and His name is not Jesus. Then Rakakwadash is the Holy Spirit, you know. And I want to say double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well and teach well, you know. That is worthy of double honors, you know. And shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Barakatah to the brethren that's pushing this truth out the four corners of the earth in sincerity. To the few sisters that subscribe to this truth that are in their right lots, hey, shalom to you as well. And this is an article. It said, what does Thanksgiving mean to indigenous peoples? And it was published 11/18/21. You know, just about a week ago. Yeah, about a week ago. Actually, it was a week ago. It said many American families gather for Thanksgiving, a day to share food, family memories, and gratitude for both. While the arrival of early settlers and the colonization of North America is part of our shared history as Americans, it is important to learn and remember the full history of colonization and the reality that includes centuries of genocide, the theft of the land, and oppression. Right, and the genocide was war on the Most High's chosen people. You know, the Northern Kingdom, the native tribes, right? You know, those that was first in this land. You know, arson. It's the indigenous peoples in America recognize Thanksgiving as a day of mourning. It is a time to remember ancestral history, as well as a day to acknowledge and protest the racism and oppression which they continue to experience today. Right, and we all continue to experience this today. The whole 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, man. Starting with you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. It said, since 1970, there has been a gathering at the Plymouth Rock Historic Site in Massachusetts on Thanksgiving Day to commemorate the National Day of Mourning. Right, because the Native Americans, man, they haven't gotten over that. They haven't gotten over these Edomites conquering them, colonizing them, stealing their land. They haven't gotten over that, man. It said the United American Indians of New England will host the 52nd annual National Day of Mourning on November 25th, 2021, which is today. We are not vanishing. We are not conquered. We are as strong as ever. But our people actually, they have been conquered, man. The majority of our people have been conquered because some way or another, our people celebrate and worship this damn devil, you know. Worship his holidays and shit, man. You know, they may not celebrate Thanksgiving, but I guarantee they probably celebrate Christmas, Easter, their birthdays, you know. The traditions of man, they doing some type of wickedness, man. You know? But our people were conquered, man, and it was part of the curses that Yahweh Shem Yahushua put up on us, man. You know, curses that we were gonna go into a land and we were gonna serve our enemies. You know, your land was gonna be taken from you, right? You were gonna plant vineyards, but you were not gonna gather the grapes thereof, man. You were gonna build houses, but you weren't gonna dwell therein. You know, your sheep, it was gonna be taken from you, man. And from there, I'm gonna go grab that right quick. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse Salaki. In verse 1, it said, and it shall come to pass, if thou hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, Yahweh, to observe and to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord Yahweh thy power he will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. You know, and from there on down to 14 would be the blessings that Yahweh Shem Yahushua would give us, man. But unfortunately, we fell under these curses. It said, verse 15 said, but if it should come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, Yahweh, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes that I command thee this day, and I will set all these curses, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Curse shall thou be in the field. Curse shall thou be in the city, and curse shall thou be in the field. You know, curse shall be thy basket and store. Curse shall be the fruit of thy body, and the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Curse shall be thou when thou comest in, and curse shall be thou when thou goest out. On down, all these curses here. All the way down to 68, man. Verse 25, and the Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies, that thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth. You know, and the native, they're going with the native tribes, man. You was taken from you Native Americans, man. You was taken. You are a part of the northern kingdom of the 12 tribes of Israel. You was taken from America, and you was dispersed throughout the 4 corners of the earth as well, man. Just like we was taken from the west coast of Africa out of the wilderness, and we was brought to the Americas, man. And not only the Americas, but we were dispersed throughout the corners of the earth as well, man. You know? It said, and thou shalt be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth. That's why the Lord's going to have to come when he come. He going to have to gather his elect from the 4 corners of the earth. The Lord is coming to gather us from all over the place, man. And thy carcass shall be meat unto all the fowls of the air and unto the beasts of the earth, and no man shall fray them away. So I'm pretty sure when they were slaughtering Native Americans back then, when the Edomites came in with the Pilgrims, they were slaughtering after they broke their treaty. They were slaughtering the Native Americans, and they weren't fleeing away. They weren't shooing away any wild beasts or fowls of the air that were coming and eat of their flesh. You know, and the Lord said, smite thee with the botch of Egypt, and with the emeralds, and with the scab, and the itch whereof thou cannot be healed. Verse 29, and thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoil evermore, and no man shall save thee, man. On down, thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof. Thine ass shall be violently taken away from you, before thy face, and thou shalt not, and be not restored unto thee. Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies, and thou shalt have none to rescue them. You know, and this happened to the indigenous people, man. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look with fail with longer for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand. You know, and this is all slavery, man. This is what happened to our people, man. But our people don't. Hey, man, our people rather look past this. Our people just like the heathen, and these wicked ass devils, man. They rather. Hey, man, let the past be the past. That's what they say, man. You know why? Cause they want to continue. They want to prosper with their enemies, which they would not prosper, man. You know. You can tell when the people is defeated, when they want to rule, they want to stay in their oppression, and they think they can rule right on side of their enemies. Hell no, man. You are ruled over, man. You are conditioned to love your enemies. You are conditioned. You are defeated people because you take on the customs of your enemies, man. You know, this is how we know. This is how we know that we were destroyed, man. And by the condition of our women as well, man. See, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all the nations where the Lord shall lead thee. Like Native American, Negro, Cubans, Hispanics. All these are proverbs and bywords, man. We are the children of the Most High, man. We are the children of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. We are Yasharallah, man. We are the princes of the power, man. Thou shalt plant vineyards and dress them, but thou shalt not drink of the wine, nor gather the grapes, for the worms shall eat them. Thou shalt begat sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity, man. And this is what happened to our people. It's happened to our people. Why? Because you're the children of the Most High, and we are disobedient people, man. Our people disobedient, man. We disobeyed the laws of the Heavenly Father, so that Yahweh Shem Yahushua had to punish us, man. That's why he sent this devil in, your enemy in, to conquer you, man. You are a conquered people, man. We are a conquered people. But the elect are waking up, man. Or should I say have woken to the fact of who this damn devil is and why we in the condition we in. And the position we in, man. And to turn this thing around, man, we got to do what we got to do to turn this thing around. Basically coming back to our power and praying that our power come and get us. We're going to see the reward of this place. We're going to see the downfall of this place. Only for us to be set back on high, man. You know, over the nations, man. Like the blessings say that we will be. Said, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, thy power, Yahweh thy power to keep his commandments and his statutes which he command thee. And they shall be a sign upon thee, Salaki. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever, man. Until the Lord come and get us, man. But this is how we're going to identify with who the children of the Most High are, man. Because thou servest not the Lord thy power, Yahweh, with joyfulness and with gladness of the heart for the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, and which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in the want of all things. And he should have put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed you. So you are a destroyed people, man. We are destroyed people. You know? And that's just for now, man. But the Most High promised to put us back on high, man. But it's going to start with the downfall of our enemies. You know, it actually start with us coming back to our power, then come the downfall of our enemies, man. You know, because we can't rule with Esau. Hell no, we're going to rule over Esau. We're going to rule over all these nations, man. And the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, the nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. And that's what the Lord did to you native tribes too, man. You know? He did it to the whole nation of Israel. This nation, he brought the Edomites upon you, man. A nation of a fierce countenance which shall not regard the persons of old nor show favor to the young. So Esau don't give a damn how old you is, man. See, you can have one leg. You can be in a wheelchair. Esau don't give a damn. You can be a newborn baby. Here they used to fish for alligators using babies, man. That's how they got their cowboy boots and shit, man. That's how they got their croc skin, man. And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of thy land until thou be destroyed, which also shall not leave thee either corn, wine, or oil, or the increase of thine kind, or flocks of sheep until he have destroyed thee. So yeah, again, man, you are destroyed, man. You have been conquered. You know? Only way to reverse this is to call upon your power and to serve your power how he wants to be served, man. We got to serve you, how about Shemel Shai, how he see best fit, man. You know? Not by calling upon our ancestors, but by calling on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. I got my point there though. And what do you say? It said we are not conquered. We are strong as ever. Oh man, we were strong as ever when we was actually ruling, man. That's when we was at our strong point, man. Even though Jay is the toughest on the earth now. Don't get me wrong, we the toughest people on the earth, man. And everybody want to beat us, man. But now, man, our strength lies ahead, man. Our strength is in Yahabashim Yahushai. And that's when we're going to be strong as ever, when we get that kingdom, man. You know? When we get those spiritual powers, man. When we get that new body, man. That immortality. You know? When we actually got Esau Edom in submission and all these other nations under us. That's when we're going to be as strong as ever, man. So all you people that celebrating Thanksgiving, man, you celebrating the destruction of your own people, man. You know? You celebrating the downfall of your own kind. You know, and then calling it a delicacy and calling it what you calling it, it's about family, man. If it was about family, you'll be mourning as well, man. You'll be mourning as well. Because they are your family, man. You Negroes, Latinos, Native American, we are actually our family, man. This is this is the book of Jeremiah chapter 10. And the Lord commanded us not to even celebrate this shit, man. The Lord commanded us don't celebrate this. Don't celebrate the customs of the heathen, man. Jeremiah 10 and 1. Hear ye the word which Yahweh is speaking unto you, O house of Israel. O you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Hear what the Lord say unto you, man. Thus said Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. You know? So the Lord said, learn not the ways of the heathen, man. We don't want to learn the ways of the heathen. You know? But 2/3 do. At one point in time, we all partook in this until we was called out of that, man. We was called back. We was called by Yahabashim Yahushai to come into the light, man. To step out of the world, man. To come back to this righteous side, you know? Not to transgress, not to keep transgressing the word of Yahabashim Yahushai. You know? The Lord said, learn not the way of the heathen. And the Lord also says right here, what is that? Is that Amos 5? Amos 5 and verse 21. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies, man. Yahabashim Yahushai said he despised your feast days, man. They get that word despise, man. The Lord said he despised your feast days. Hate is a strong word, man. You know? He said he refuses it, man. To despise, to be rejected. You know, and I mean that's just basically it, man. Fuck reprobates. And that's what 2/3 are, reprobates, man. To loathe, to abhor, to reject, to despise, to hate. He hate Thanksgiving, man. The Lord hate Thanksgiving, man. But 2/3 don't want to. You can't even tell 2/3 that, man. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear nothing but the Lord hate. You know? Oh, they don't have. How can you have hate in your heart, man? There's a time to hate. The scripture tell you that there's a time to hate, man. You know? We hate what Yahabashim Yahushai hate. There's a time of love and there's a time of hate. There's a time of war, there's a time of peace. You know? And now we finna come into the time of war. We in the time it's a time to hate now, man. Why? Because, man, shit, man, your enemy got their foot on your neck, man. You were constantly oppressed. Scripture say oppression make a wise man mad, man. You supposed to be mad as hell that your people in the condition they in, man. And what keep your people in the condition they in is by them keep doing the same shit over and over and over. You know? They do the same thing, man. From the beginning, from when we first got the laws, this is what our people were doing. Following the ways of the heathen, man. Idol worshiping and shit, man. Our people are destroyed. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace of your farings or of your fat beasts, man. And then they say they trying to offer the Lord offerings, right? Sacrifices, but it's all it's vanity, man. Shit, they doing it with pork and all kind of shit, man. You know, and they first of all they sacrificing to other gods. They sacrificing to idols, man. Gods which are not even gods, man. Lord said, take away from me the noise of thy songs, and I will not hear the melody of thy vowels. But let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream. So judgment is finna run down pretty soon, man. Have ye offered unto me sacrifices and offerings of the wilderness for 40 years, O house of Israel? They going back into the wilderness, you know. But I made my point there, man. So, hey, how about Shemi Shai ain't with Thanksgiving, man. What does Thanksgiving mean to Yahweh Shemi Shai, man? Our people celebrating Thanksgiving actually angers Yahweh Shemi Shai. So that's why I tell you when the Lord come back, he coming back in fury, man. He coming back mad, man. To execute his vengeance, man, upon the ungodly, man. And Lord willing, we us brethren that's trying to push this truth, that's doing the work of Yahweh Shemi Shai. Lord willing, man, we be found in the favor of Yahweh Shemi Shai, and he have mercy upon us. You know? So with all that being said, I'm here to tell them, give all praises to Yahweh Shemi Shai. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, Hashem Kakwadash. Barakatah Yahweh Shemi Shai. Bless the name of Yahweh Shemi Shai, man. Kakwadash, man. Hashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Yahweh Shemi Shai, Barakatah to you brothers that's pushing this truth into the sisters that's listening. Hey, shalom to you as well, man. Hey, we finna witness the downfall of this place pretty soon, man. All that being said, I'm say shalom.